Nominations Day in East and Central Bastia was filled with the intense enthusiasm of supporters for their candidates running in the 5th August 2022 general elections in St. Kitts and Nevis. SKN Newsline was at nomination stations in constituencies 1 and 2 and witnessed the nomination procedures and spoke with candidates. Constituency 1 nominations began with the arrival of Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, the candidate of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party. During the day, SKN Newsline also interacted with Jacqueline Bryan of the People's Labour Party and Natasha Gray Brooks of the People's Action Movement, both female candidates competing against Dr. Hanley.
I think it is very simple for voters going in light of what we have seen and witnessed for the past 7 years. They are going to the polls to vote against greed, to vote against corruption and nepotism. All of these were highlighted by they themselves who governed this country for 7 years. So I don't think that the electorate will accept persons who will say that we are corrupt, we are greedy, we failed, we didn't do a good job for them to be elected again. So I'm calling on all of the persons in East Bastia, whether you're PAM or PLP, to give me that opportunity to serve you in government. And I promise you, I give you that assurance that I will be able to deliver for all of the people.
This is a very big day for me. It's also a very big day for East Bastia, and I believe come August 5th, we will have reason to celebrate. So I want to thank everyone for their support so far. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm going to do my best to give you the best representation possible.
I am so happy to be here today on nomination day as the next parliamentary representative for East Bastia. This has been a people-centered campaign for me, and so within the first 100 days, whatever I do, it has to be about the people, whether it is housing, unemployment, or just some sort of opportunities for the youth. Because for far too long, a number of persons have been suffering. Now, I promised the people of East Bastia, particularly East Street, that in the first 100 days, I would do a proper assessment in terms of the persons who have been living in those housing on East Street and determine what steps we would take in order to ensure that they would get some sort of title deed for those properties. Unemployment is a burning issue in East Bastia and throughout the country. A number of persons have been unemployed as a result of the COVID situation. However, I think we need to at least sit down and assess the age ranges in terms of these persons who are unemployed, look at whether they have some skills or talents that we can harness into a business and see how best we can get them in the Jobs Now program. And so as I carry on this fight over the next 10 days, I would continue to pound the pavement for the people. Whatever I do, whatever I say, it is always about the people.
Each of the candidates arrived at the nomination stations with their supporters, providing almost a festive environment as candidates walked into the nomination stations. Glenn Barrett reporting for SKN Newsline.